Virgo, and welcome to your July forecast read. I know I have not been present that much in the month of June at all. However, I had a lot to take care of as far as my businesses go, and it was a month of, hermit mode. So let's go ahead and dive into your July forecast. Today is July 2nd, but whenever this message finds you, it does. We are in Cancer season. As you know, I already always set the intentions and do my prayer before, but I still like to say one with you all as well to protect the energy. So let's go ahead and get that started. Holy Spirit and Divine Source, guide me with the truth and love. Surround this space with light and protection. Only energies of the highest good may enter. May the messages be clear and serve the highest purpose. I ask that all negative energy be transmuted into positivity. And thank you, guides and ancestors. I'll say, and so it is. All right, so you all know, I will be using my classic tarot deck. We will do 3 cards, unless more fly out at us, because that does happen sometimes. And I'm going to take them regardless. And then we're going to close out with a card from the Oracle deck for you all. All right, Virgo, let's go ahead and get it started. Spirit, what message do we have for the Virgo Collective for the July forecast? What message do we have for the Virgo Collective for their July forecast? All right, one more time. What message do we have for the Virgo Collective for their July forecast? All right, may I get 3 cards, Spirit? All right, one more, Spirit. All right. And bottom of the deck, we have the 4 of Cups. Pretty interesting because that is actually what was my last read. My last read was Leo. Leo did have the 4 of Cups at the bottom of the deck too. So we will tap into that once we go through your initial spread. Alrighty, so the first card I have for you was the Empress, upright. The second card I have for you is going to be the 9 of Cups. Sorry if y'all see me squinting. You know, I normally wear glasses, but whenever I have my ring light going, I don't like the glare or whatnot. Last card is the 5 of Cups. All right, got some cup energy in here and the Empress. So overall, the month of July for you, Virgo, it looks like it's going to be deeply emotional. There's going to be a lot of introspective energy and also, blending abundance, fulfillment. There's going to be some emotional healing. It seems like based on your spread, there's a lot of focus on your self-worth and gratitude. And what you're going to be focusing on is turning all of those emotional losses that you might have experienced into growth. So let's go ahead and break your cards down one by one. So the first card was the Empress, which the Empress is always a beautiful start. So for the Empress, July is opening up a lot of energy for you. So that could be fertility, just creation in general, like the birth of new things, not just, yes, fertility is one, but I know most of the time if people see this card and it's like, fertility, they freak out. So it could be fertility, it can be, or it could just be like a creation, a new business, you giving birth to new ideas, things of that sort. Self-care, abundant growth. You could be nurturing something. It could be a relationship or just a creative project. This could also be a signal of your own healing. So just take what resonates for you, since it's so many different energies I am channeling. It's time for you to receive. Like, it just seems like you give, 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 give. It is really time for you to be the person who is getting things in return. This right here, this is like goddess vibes. So you want to let your goddess vibes bloom and thrive. And, you know, don't just look at it as gender. It could be your god or your goddess vibes. Like, don't just look at it gender wise because it's a woman on the Empress card. So yeah, you're just basically being encouraged to really tune into your divine feminine energy. And when you do that, it's going to strengthen your intuition, your nurturing, your creativity, and of course that self-compassion that you have for yourself. So that's a good opening and a beautiful start. Nine of Cups was your next one. All right, so for the Nine of Cups, this is going to be your wish fulfilled card. Something you've emotionally been yearning for. It's possible that it is going to manifest and pop up this one. Or you're at least going to find that peace and contentment in what you do already have. Emotional stability, comfort, and self-satisfaction, they are really at at your fingertips. So just be grateful. This card is reminding you that you want to be grateful of your current blessings. Even if you're still waiting on more things to come in, you have to be grateful for as far as you have gotten and what has come to you. So there's going to be the Nine of Cups. And then we had the Five of Cups, which is Five of Cups. It's for water element. It's a Scorpio card, or Scorpio energy. My bad. So you might be still feeling some grief or regret. Some emotional heaviness might still be lingering from your past experience. Like, yeah, it is unfortunate that things did not work out or turn out the way you hoped, but that doesn't mean continue to look back and blame yourself. And that is what this card is saying. Like, you're looking back, you're blaming yourself and feeling down about it. Just remember the message, like, you haven't lost everything. So, you know, just keep in mind that everything you're seeking, it still exists, especially within a new beginning. And here we are, we're in July, it's a new month, a new day, 24 hours, just every time, it's always a new opportunity for something. So, you know, just remember, new beginnings still exist, Virgo. Four of Cups is what we had at the bottom of the deck, which is giving all the Cancer energy for Cancer season. So this is with your specific deck that we pulled. Having this Four of Cups at the bottom is basically like an emotional detachment or an indifference. So you possibly could have missed blessings due to being, you know, you might have been too focused on what you didn't have instead of admiring and being happy with the blessings that have come in. So what this card is doing, as the, you know, the bottom of the deck, you were too focused on where you were lacking, and you have to look for, you know, the doors that were open and what you did receive. So that is actually a really good spread for you all for the month of July. July is literally going to be a turning point for you, Virgo. So it's really time to reclaim your emotional fulfillment and abundance. Like, even though you're processing the past and you have those regrets of the past, you have to be grateful for the experiences and the things that you have received. Like, don't let the sadness stop you from receiving good things. It is okay for us to be sad. It is okay for us to go through the emotions. The issue is when we sit in those emotions, We tend to start blaming ourselves, the what ifs, the hows, the whys. We don't want to do that. You know, there's a purpose for everything, and you're on your path for a reason. So just focus on the good that is trying to reach you, because if you sit in this sadness, it's blocking the blessings from you. The universe is offering you something beautiful, and you don't want to miss it again by staying stuck in the things that did not work for you. So, you know, that's that lesson right there. Um, for July, Virgo, a good affirmation that you can speak at least once weekly, or you can do it every night. You know, you can say something along the lines of, I nurture myself with love. I embrace what is blooming, and I release what is fading. My heart is open to receive. And I've so far found things that I can relate to in all of these reads that I've done up until this point, from last night to now, because it is things that I have been battling. So that is a great affirmation. Just make sure that your heart is open to receive. Say that to yourself. Say it in the mirror. Say it when you wake up. Say it when you go to bed. Just try to, you know, throw some affirmations in for yourself for the month of July. All right, Virgo, let's go ahead and close out with a card from the Oracle deck. Holy Spirit, what is the final message you have for Virgo from the Oracle deck? What is the final message of advice you have for Virgo? Final message that we have for Virgo. This one just want to fly out. All right, believe. Believe is actually clarity. I love that all the spreads I've pulled, I'm sorry, it's a little blurry. All the spreads I've pulled, these oracle cards have been so on point with the reads. So believe. You're being asked to fully believe in yourself and your dreams. It's time for that idea that's lived inside your heart to be brought into the world so others can benefit from it. Believe that you can bring it to life, and you will do exactly that. All right, Virgo. Overall, I think you had an amazing read. I'm not gonna lie. It seems like for July, yeah, everyone they've pushed through tough times. Like good things are coming to everyone, and I love that. So, make sure that you like and share, comment. It's the best and the easiest way to support my channel, and for free. And then it also pushes it out to other people who might need to hear the message as well. Thank you all, Virgo, for joining me today, or whenever this message happens to find you. I'm not going to make any promises, but I have set a few goals for myself that I would be more active in my readings and showing up, because I just really want to be out there to give some advice and motivate and help others. So no promises on the next time, but I will definitely see you when I see you, Virgo. And remember, you're magical. Have a good one.